Hey guys, welcome back. And let's see what's happening. Okay. Let me get myself settled in here. Righty. Okay, so what do we have? We have, this is 50-minute chart. Let's daily. Nice high. We've been through that high. If we close below here in a daily, or maybe tomorrow or sometime, we could see price go a bit lower. And then if we go down to an hour, guys, I'm skipping the 4 hour. So this is what I saw on the 4 hour today. I saw we had the highs, we came back down, we bounced in this area, we ran that high and we reject aggressively. My problem is that white candle's body, we didn't reject below that or even close below this. If that was the case, I would have said to you guys, we're in for a nice short. But we're pretty much still stuck here, so we'll have to wait and see. Same with the hour. We didn't close below these white candles that initiated that run up. I'm just looking at something on my side. Hold on. Yeah. So we'll have to see what's going to happen in the next 4 minutes. How the day is going to turn. Are we going to just continue higher, or are we going to use this as some sort of divergence? But we didn't close below this, so I don't know. Okay. And that's why I'm not fully bearish on this. I mean, everything's still bullish here, although we ran highs, we rejected nicely, but we didn't close. Even on this 15-minute, we still didn't close below this white candle. This one that started, let's see, started this day. That's the main thing. So maybe we are still going to go down, or maybe we go up, or maybe that's just refusing and we need to go higher first. Don't know. But what we do know is we will trade it and we will try to make money today. Okay, so I'm going down to a 1 minute, and the 1 minute is looking bearish. So, but that doesn't mean anything if the bigger time frames don't show anything yet. Right, so let's see, where can we target this? I mean, obviously this low, these are equal. These are equal lows. These are equal. Nice equal lows as well. There's nothing I can map out on the highs though. So just so you know. I mean, then there's obviously more liquidity lower. This is also liquidity, yeah. So I think these are the levels I'm going to mark out for now, and we'll see how it all plays out. Maybe we want to go higher. These are also level to watch. Right, so 1 minute to go. Okay, so there's a little bit of a shift down, consolidation. So what we could see is maybe a spike in up here and then drop. But let's see. See, it lines up with that 50% as well. And let's put something there and see. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. All right, so we didn't get that punch in there, so let's cancel that order. Right to these equal lows, lines up with the VWAP. Okay, so equal lows taken. We are bouncing off a 1 hour fair value gap, the sell off. So be annoying if this thing just dropped right through it. Didn't get the entry up there, but maybe that's look, I can't just jump in here, guys, so you might see some sort of a pullback and then look for that. So just to show you guys on the 1 hour, we're in this nice fair value gap here. So we're bouncing off the H1. So we'll call this the H1 fair value gap. See if we're going to get some sort of a pullback here. Yep, price been quick on us today. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so maybe this is what we're trying to achieve here. To try to see this 50% is right here under this liquidity right here. So I'm going to make this, let's make it red so we know what it is. Okay. All right, so there's some targets down here. Nice to get some sort of a pullback at least up to this bigger fair value gap. And where would we take it from? See, right up here, it's at the blue level. But then again, I can't just take a short. It might just dump all the way through there. Then it must probably going to be like a missed opportunity for me. I had my order up here above these equal highs, but never got filled. These ones here. And what's good about these equal highs, it's right into this fair value gap as well. So that would have been a nice spike and then drop. All right, so these equal lows been taken. Guys, this can turn around from here and go all the way back up. Then that could be our target. So sometimes when people see this, they fall into that fear of missing a trade and try to just jump in. Might work once, but just be careful. It's always good to wait for the best opportunity. I'm most probably going to look for buy opportunities here to take it up. And if we just start selling off here, that's also fine. The main thing is we don't want to guess. Because the minute we start guessing, we could see price just chopping us. Pretty big first 15 minutes so far. Right, and there we go. Do that as well. And we most probably would go for that 50% there. Wonder if it will hit this here and then drop, or will it actually go deeper? Interesting to see. Maybe we set the short-term low here and then, oh, let's see. Try to make up stories in my mind. Nice spin to that fair value gap, and now it's probably going to run for these. And this is a 50%. Perfect 50% touch to go down. Okay, 50% hit. Right, so all our liquidity has been tapped into that we marked out here. And let's see what's left. Okay, so these two we could bounce here, pretty straight drops. So I mean, it's all up to price now. London low. Yes. So even if you look at all of this whole move up, lots of liquidity, printing. and then we get the turnaround, and then now it's just dropping through it all. So let's see. I still think this could be an opportunity if we give it some sort of a entry down here. Or maybe that's a PM session something. $15-minute, nice big fat down candle. Let's see how much points this was. So we would have entered up here. 61 points. Nice and quick. Okay. Right, so we are going on. Okay. So all that liquidity we marked out, yesterday in the PM session, just before we closed the, I saw that all got ran properly. Okay, so this is a nice target here. Only because this gap here. So whenever you see a gap with a price point above it, or it depends on from which direction you're coming, that's like same as this one here. Nice magnets for liquidity. Okay, let's see. Okay, so price is like super extended right now. And this is now where you should be careful. We could want to go back to this view up before we want to do anything lower. Or just up to the 50% here as a pullback. Little family gap here, like it's a tiny powerful one. Let's see. I mean, if you feel strong about a short, this is probably where you would want to enter. It lines up with this body and all of that, but big drop from there. So be careful. Right, so this 15 minutes starts here. It's a 220 point range. I would not want to trade that. So if you enter up here a short, but you wouldn't. You want to see a breakout anyways. But either way, whichever way you go, if you trade the ARB strategy, your stop would have been at least 110 points. Okay, so like we said, all the way back here, we might test this to come down again. We also said we're very extended. So price is due. I mean, when you see these things, it always looks so easy just to take a trade from here back. Yeah. I've seen it fail before, where it went 200 points and then drop another 200. Okay, so we closed above that VWAP, that 930 VWAP, and it looks like it's rejecting it now. I'm also looking at keeping an eye on this, just so you know. Let's try a sell here. Gosh, where is it? Let's try to get a 500 out of this. I'm looking at this as well. Closing below that. Okay, that's 500 bucks in the bank. Only thing I'm looking at, guys, why I took that trade is massive momentum down. There's a pullback at the VWAP at this point, and we're rejecting it like properly, closing it below this fair value gap. I don't necessarily take because we've reached so many targets already, we could go down further. And I was happy just to take a few points there with this as my confirmation. This big candle, stop above that, and then you can take it to 1 or try to do a 1-to-1. Yeah. But why I took it out quickly is because we are so extended. Although this is telling me this is a pullback, if it was up here, yeah, I could have said, well, we can still take it. So it's how you use this, must be in the right context. Okay, see now that IFVG is holding price. So what I would like to see now is, price aggressively push down below this low and maybe pin and make a U-turn here. Give us some sort of setup to long to take it up to these equal highs. So let's see. Just a quick one, everyone. Tomorrow there will be no live streams tomorrow. I'm traveling, so I won't be around. I could stream from where I am. I just don't know how good the internet's going to be there, so I don't want to risk it. All right. So if we see some sort of a nice push down and reject this level, then let's see. But that's what I want to see. If I don't see it, then we'll just be patient. Just want to show you guys how this show obviously a nice pullback here. It's still something I'm working on to refine it. Okay, so there's a nice dump there. That looks almost perfect. If we now form a fair value gap here and we inverse it, then that could be a nice long entry. But let's see. Just going to mark it out because, I mean, momentum still looks pretty strong to the downside. All right, so we're either going to continue lower or see a bit of a change here. I'm only trading the plan, guys. So obviously price dropped early, which we missed out on, or I missed out on it. I did take a quick scalp for $500. And now the plan is to see how price reacts here to give us an opportunity to maybe take it back up here. Okay, so nothing happened here yet. So, I mean, patience, patience. Okay, so we did say this fair value gap down here with the line looks like a decent target. So let's see if we react there or if we're just going to drop. If we're going to keep dropping. Okay, I'm going to take these lines off as we break through them because they no longer meaning anything for us. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. I know some people that trade these things and put a buy order there, wait for price to pick them up and pull back like that candle, close it, and then whether the candle continues higher or drop, it's besides the point. Just a quick in and out. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Are we going to get the bounce? Are we going to hit that? If we stop here and go higher, this will become equal lows because that will line very close up with that blue line. Okay, so we're in that area now. Perfect to the 50% of that fair value gap. Look at that. Let's see. We're going to fill the whole gap. Okay, right through it. And that's fine. This could be the, we ran liquidity up here. We rejected. Didn't close below it. We went up. We manipulate higher. And now we could potentially close. Still got an hour and 20 minutes on this 4 hour. Close below it. If we do, we've got all this liquidity waiting here. It is just a lot. So there's lots. See if this is in there. Yeah, I've marked that out. These are those big liquidity that we've been eyeing for a while, yeah. And then obviously we'll get through this. There's a gap. It's equal lows down here. Maybe what I should do is just take this out, this out, this out, this out. And this is what we have right now. Nope. Price is very heavy. So that pullback was up there. and now it's obviously manipulation, expansion down after consolidation, didn't follow through. Consolidate, manipulate, and now we could see the follow through. It's the same as yesterday when we traded the FOMC. It only followed through the third time. So this is it. This is a fair value gap. We were in it. Nice pullback. And now we're shifting away, guys. That's important. I must say it would be nice to see price come backwards. This is what I said earlier. People buy here and then take the reverse. Okay, so we need to see what this is. This looks like some sort of a divergence on my end. But this is still showing me another pullback maybe into here. So we'll have to see. And if you're feeling strong about prices still going to continue lower, then that is you won't sell it short here, you will sell it up here in that orange box. Yeah, it is annoying when price just goes and it doesn't give you the opportunity. Just for everybody who came in late, I had my sell order at this equal highs when the market was consolidating. And I thought when the market's opening, it will pick me up and then run all the liquidity. But it just didn't care about me and did what it wanted to do. Right, I'm watching this area here to see what price wants to do. There's nothing down here. Maybe someone will go and say on the 30 seconds, I mean, there's a little gap here. But this one stands out more for me. And I want to keep an eye on this blue line to see, are we going to pull through here? And this, if we break here, this high and this high, this is fairly equal. In this fair value gap, that's the target. This one here. So I'm not looking at going up straight up to that. I'm looking at where's the closest. These are pretty, I mean, they're lower than the other, but close enough to be equal. £30. Okay. It's a little gap here. Just going to take that for a bounce. I'll just take it off there. It gives us just over $1,000. Not for that trade, for the two so far. I took it off because I don't know, are we respecting this to go lower, or are we bouncing off this area to slice through it? This is also not telling me higher prices yet. So I've got a bunch of things that I'm looking at, and some of them say it could turn around here. That's why I'm just going for basics now. I mean, if we close above this black candle's body, then there's a chance. But also don't want to get stuck here if price starts going sideways here. Just like that, I mean, if I left that trade on, I would most probably have just closed it now. And I'll show you guys why. So this is showing a pullback, right? But price, this is pulling back, but its price is not pulling back. That means it's going into some sort of consolidation, whereas to here, price pulled back and price pulled back. So, and what's going to happen as price is pulling back and just stay in a consolidation here, this blue line and red line will start catching up here. And then this will at some point cross both of them, and then they will come together to push higher. Okay, so now there's a nice push through to the downside. Let's see if it wants to continue. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. So we're already down here, where here, I mean, there was momentum down. Yeah, it's struggling to even get close here. Nice black candles. If we get a white candle closing above here, I'll try another long. Right, so there's momentum coming through now. Another test of this liquidity that was taken. Another buy and see if you can pull back 10 points. Or we're just going to slice through here. Pretty aggressive, that move. Yep, that's a nice move for the down move. Let me see. That's lower. See if we can get like aggressive push above this black candle. The other thing, guys, it's also impressive is I always look at how many candles. So this was 431 bars, 7 hours. And this is, so 431 bars to 64 bars, 3 hours to 1 hour. So it's like what this thing took to get up here, 3 times faster, gets annihilated down here. And that's what's nice when you see all of this. That is always aggressive push. And if you go to your 4 hour, I mean, this took so long, and I guess this move down to take this liquidity out could be, and that's why I'm a believer that when this is going to drop, it's going to drop hard, and it's going to drop quick. But anyways, that's just a quick train of thought here. Okay, so what's happening here now is we had this big drop, push, you know, a high, a lower low, a low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this is now trend line liquidity forming here. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's do this quickly. So let's see. So this lines up with the 50%. So if we get a turnaround here, that's a good target to get to. Right, I'm watching this now. This one here. Bounce aggressive in here and now stopping. So let's see how this candle close. Going to be a bit aggressive here, guys. Not yet. Not lining up yet. See how this candle close. Hope we don't get one candle rush all the way up there now. So this is the first 15 minutes lows right here. Breakout test, everybody shorted it. Are we gonna, no, let's buy it. Let's take it up here and just see how price behaves. Could test it, which would be normal. I mean, if we close below this, I'll just close the trade. Gosh. Are you really going to make me close this trade? See if you can bounce. Oh my word, guys. It's going to be one of those things. I'm going to get stopped and then we're going to get there. Oh, I've got to close it. Can you believe that? Okay, well, just keep an eye on it. Yeah, I just thought there's a good opportunity here because I've got divergence on both these. And it looked like this was holding. So you inverse that, preempt the move. But yeah, it's one of those things. And that's a critical thing. Wait for the close. Then wait for the close. And here we close below this, which suggested more of a bearish reaction. Okay. All right, so now, yes, if I want to do anything, we need to close above there. Let's take this off. The reason I take it off because we inversed, not worth watching anymore. All right, so this is also important. So we get a nice push down like this. If this is a true reversal, you want to see aggressive push, close above there, take that out. And then there's a new fair value gap down, yeah. Still lots of trend line liquidity building up here, which is good. It's amazing how this gave us a pullback, gave us the pullback, gave us a pullback. So the pullbacks are getting shallower. So all I got to do now is just wait till we actually take one of them out to create a new pullback to go higher. All right, so let's see what price wants to do here. Yeah, so the 4-hour is flattening out. After this big up, sideways, ran it, and now we gotta get a deeper close down here to obviously get the bearish move going. It's amazing. When the market goes up, I'm looking for shorts. Market comes down, I'm looking for longs. Oh, no. Okay, I'm 800 bucks down. Okay. In theory is you should take the shorts, take the shorts, take the shorts till it changes to stop you out. Then you take the longs, take the longs, take the longs. So what I just told you on the when the market goes up, I see all the sell side building up, and I'm like forcing in my mind that price needs to turn around and to run those. And that's probably one of my weak spots still, is to get married to the idea that the market needs to go run those liquidity now. It doesn't have to. We'll run it when they're ready. Well, let's see. It'd be nice to see this come down. Don't take that low out and then close above that. Break structure with a fair value gap, and then we'll look for longs. I thought that was the case. Yeah, aggressive move didn't really close below it and then turn around, and that's where I preempt this whole move. All right, so I'm watching this level here to see if price wants to close above that. This is not much of a shift because that's a nice aggressive move down, slow, 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 and this could be the shift. Let's see. No, not even. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Are we gonna bounce here? I'm looking at a smaller fractal, break a structure, swing point, push through. Could be testing to go higher. Yeah. This is also showing the blue line is starting getting momentum. So let's see. It can still drop. It can do whatever it wants. volatility. Come on. Where do you want to go? One last try to push lower. Let's see. Ding, bounce from there. Nothing. Okay. Still bearish. Still moving down. Right, so let's see if this push down gonna take out this low. This one. If we not and now go up, then I think we might see price come up to here. Okay, let's see, price is slowing down a bit. Lots of buy side waiting again. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What are we going to do? Go on, push up. Nope. Not ready yet. So this is pushing down and now it starts a downwards, consolidation, and now it's coming sideways, and we just need to be in that turn. Okay, so 50% of that fair value gap is holding price there. So let's see. Not taking any trades. I'm just leaving it open so I have my gun ready. Right, so we are still here. We haven't closed about this yet. Right, let's see. I'm going to see how it closes here. Give me that push above. Gosh, guys. It's all about the timing and the patience. I'm watching this blue line as well. I'm actually going to take it here. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure if this thing is going to pull back to this fair value gap. I hate this bloody jaws. Ah, gosh, can you believe this now? On are they going to tap me out? Just missed me there. So I was going to say from lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. That's what I'm looking for. Who knows? Who knows? Nice. If this can turn to be the swing point, then we literally just ran this one to go higher. So we on here, this fair value gap here. I don't even know if I want to draw it because price most probably going to take me out here. My timing's just off of this trade at this point. Yeah. Expected that. My timing's off here. Gotta wait for price to really close, not tiny wiki close, proper closes. And like I said earlier, big dump consolidation, and that's probably where we get stuck in now. Close up. Close above. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Okay. All right. Okay, so it didn't close, well, it closed above, but obviously not strong enough. Now you can, well, price doesn't look heavy right now because it's buying and selling, up and down. Unless it starts breaking out and start dropping again. 79%. Yeah, I think if you, I mean, how many 50%ers that you take and made money and never get to the 79? So I think with that 79, you got to break up your entries to say, I'm going to take an entry at 50, 61, and 70, 79, 75. I think we're going to most probably push down more here. Looks like it. It looks like it. Right. Okay, so we've got a low here, which I'm going to mark out. If we obviously close down here, big fair value gap here, so we could see price go back here and then drop down to take these liquidity, or we can just breakaway gap and just do that, because this was the high, the pullback, the high, the pullback, refused to go higher, and now we're going lower. I'm trying to trade this pullback, and no, maybe not the right way. So let's see. So any close below, how many? It's 19 minutes left still. So let's look at 15 minutes here. Yeah. I don't know if we will get to there now. I mean, 50% here. There's a gap here. There's a bigger fair value gap here. So this gap is probably the right place. I'm going to make it green so we know that's the one to watch. Okay. And this comes back to the idea to take it in there. But maybe, because price is screwing around here, best thing is to wait till it gets there and give you a short to sell further. I like these two lows. If we start going up, that would be a nice target. Let's see. Let's keep an eye. So that the one from Monday. So yeah, it's closed. Okay, so the daily gap is closed. See, let's see. Let's see if we can take this thing up there, up a notch now. All right, so what I was looking here is swing point form down, nice close above it, close back through it, close above this black candle, preempting that we might see a push through here, close there, close above, and hopefully see some momentum through to that green box of what we want. I mean, if we turn around now, then it's probably I'll go on holiday for like 6 months or something, and then come back later. Da, 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 da. Yep. That's in line with the view up there. So let's see. I want to see a nice fat close above that VWAP. Okay, so this is now IFVG. All right, let's see if we can get the push higher now. I like it. I like it. Don't pin it. Don't pin it. I know you got some work to do here, but just smash, cut through it. Cut through the chase. Okay, okay, now we're talking. Also closing above, well, let's see, we've got 10 seconds left. I mean, this could pull back. Okay, nice close above there. That's what we want to see. It close above that level, so that's all good. Protect ourselves here. 500 bucks. I need you to close above that now. I mean, you're playing along, so just do it. Just do it. What's the damage? 3 grand. Doo-doo. Don't pause here. I mean, you can bounce from this little fair value gap if you want, but just keep going. Just gonna mark them out as I see them. Bounce off that view up in that fair value gap, and then you can go. Okay, this could be a nice pin in there. Then see price push higher. I mean, it makes sense. 2 small candles after a push, that's consolidation. Now you want to see manipulation in here, not done here, just here, and then push higher. Okay, let's see if we can get a push. Consolidation makes sense. That looks like the manipulation. And now we want to see push higher. Right at the 50% of the fair value gap and the VWAP. So that would be nice to see a nice white fat candle. Oh gosh, no. Push up. Stuck between those family gaps. Still consolidating. Okay. That's more like it. That's what we want to see. Consolidation, manipulation, and now expansion. Expansion. That's what we want to see. Whew. Okay, so someone had a nice long for a while, which is great. Okay, so obviously stop loss is in the money now. I need to get there. You all saw what I did earlier, so I need to get my profits back. All right, so yep, momentum looks good. Okay, so this is now also a nice IFG. Yeah. Same trick caught me yesterday, guys. Buy, stop, and eventually it plays out. I didn't end up making money, but I think the buys I took here was pretty silly. But hey, it's part of trading. Everybody should know by now I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. Right, so that's like a nice solid foundation to bounce from. Okay, let's see. Can we get, just want to put it there. Okay. Let's just do this quick. If we take it from this high down to here, oh gosh, 50% right here. And we take it from the high. Okay, I don't want to look at that. But let's see, this is a good target, I think. Well, we've got a view up just before that, so I hope that's not gonna stop me from my profits. Okay, so finger on the trigger. Finger on the trigger. Uh-oh. Come on, man. There's some nice equal whatever. Come on. I know you can do it. I mean, I've got mine at a 50% because the swing is right below the 50. So if you want to run that, we need to get to that 50%. And I hope this is not going to be a pullback. Now you can do it. I know VWAP's in the spot there, but we've been so strong. Just spike through it. All right, well, let's see. Oh, so what I was looking at earlier, this above that, that's the first 15 minutes, that's 50% of that. Be nice to go test that 50%. Then it can do whatever it wants. I don't care then. But for now, I just want to get there. Right, so here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go on, go on. Oh, gosh. This is like when you do like 100 push-ups. You're like on 99, but you just can't do that last one. Don't pin now. Don't make equal highs here and... okay, yes, here we go. Got second breath. Okay. Push. You can do it. Guys, I'm out. I know we'll get there. I just don't want this to happen. This to happen. Nice equal lows. Come all the way down, and then PM later we go back up there. So I'm happy to take that out. We're up one, just 1-1. So I think that's good. I'll leave that ammo for PM sessions. So see, now we're gonna slice through it and go to the moon or something. Okay, so if you made money, then great. It could come to here. Let me show you guys. To there, to that line. Okay, there I would have been fine with extra $200, but I'm happy with that. It's fine. I'm also looking at the candles. Big, small, big, big, small, small, big, small, big. I don't know what's happening. Just while we're at it, just want to show you guys something quickly. Why I like this indicator that I've got here. All right, so we all know it showed us all these pullbacks and all of that. If you were looking at this, we had the same. And if I just sat and say, all right, so let's wait for momentum to change. There we go. And right here, where we inverse this fair value gap, that was a obviously nice move. Could have entered there, but you could have also waited for that fair value gap to form after we crossed over. Perfect consolidation. We expected this. You would have had no drawdown here to go all the way up. Stop. This is an easy. It's a more than a 2-1. I can show you. If we entered, say we entered there and we targeted, I mean, that's 4 to 1, 4R trade. I mean, if you wanted to go 2R, I mean, you would have gotten it fairly quickly. So I'm just showing you. That's why I like using this. Not because it tells me what to do, it helps me when I've got context to validate. Right, so now we're going higher. So maybe we are going to go to where we wanted to go, pre-market. So let's see. Let's keep an eye. Okay, so let's see. Um, okay. See, momentum is nicely pushing up, and these two gray lines is falling off a cliff here. So let's see if that is gonna be the pullback to go higher. But I wouldn't take any trades now. I think this is a good target, and I think this came from the 2 hours. I think this came from the 1 hour, right? So what we said, we took out these highs nicely up, we shifted away, but we didn't break any structure. We pushed up into this fair value gap and shift aggressively out of that. Did still not break any structure, pulling back into this fair value gap like this, in there, shift out. Now we're in there, let's see if we can shift lower. Right. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I missed all these messages. Okay. Out of 200 is fine. Holding half position now. That's fine. Actually, fine. Okay, so that's fine. 3-minute time frame, 8 plus setup. Let's see the 3 minutes. Just tell me on the 3-minute time frame which part is the A plus. Is it because it's a pullback, or where do we? Let me know. All right, so then 5 minutes, 50 minutes, fine. Okay, good. Glad you guys feeling good. And now let's see what happens here. Okay, so nice aggressive push in there. We didn't get a nice aggressive rejection. It's pretty small candles, so I wouldn't trust that. Especially if we close below here, I wouldn't trust it as a short. This could set up something else. And also, the candles are small, so I'm not relying on indicators. I'm saying candles are small. We are in a place where I think we should sell off, but this also tells me something the opposite. So let's see if this is a bounce. Bouncy bounce. Poop, poop, poop. Right, so what we did, we just came back, and this is the view up, guys. If anybody were looking for some sort of a strategy to bounce or to trade view up bounces, I just looked at this now. It's at the view up. It's at a place where we would see price bounce. A nice quick 10 points. Same thing here. At the view up, drop. Not at the view up, so okay, that doesn't count. And this fair value gap was at the view up again, supporting price higher. So there's a lot of confluences there. If you were keen, I mean, trading view ups and stuff. So what I'm doing, so you all know, why I've got these view ups on here. Done a bit of research with AI and all of that on the view ups and so forth, because I've got this indicator of mine. So if I had to use this indicator and just give it to someone and say, go trade it, you can make money off it, you will lose money. And the reason for that is this on its own does not give any context. But if you got price action, you can read it, or maybe you trade view ups. So at this point, the shorter term view up crossed over the longer term view up, and you wait for price to come back. That would be a nice entry to short, because this supports that. You didn't get there, but you're in a fair value gap here. Nothing here, and then here with fair value gaps. So there's a few things I want to mix with this and maybe come up with some sort of a mechanical strategy that I can test live. I know this works the way I read price, but for someone that doesn't know how to read price properly yet, what can I offer you to use this? And what I want to do then is I'm going to get a proper count, and then we'll use this whole setup and trade it and see how it works. And then later I'll see if I can automate it. But for now, we learn how to read price. I'm always going to read price because that's how I learned. And I know indicators is there to distract you. And that's why you must keep it separate from your chart. But there are indicators that if you know how to use them, can actually help you with your decision making. Okay, so we passed the macro. I don't know if this wants to go higher, what it wants to do. We could form a little bit of a consolidation here. So just be careful. Okay, so what it is, just go back to a 15-minute here. I just want to show you. This is the first 15 minutes. That high to that low. We broke out. Okay, so there was 1-to-1 if you really traded it. But we're pretty much back at a 50% range now. So now it depends on what we're going to do, and we could see price just moving sideways here. I don't know. And that is it, guys. Okay, so you guys got this levels. I think that's it for me for now. I mean, I'll be back for the PM session later. I'll schedule it so you guys can see the time. Yeah, so thanks for everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hopping on and sit through all of this trades. We did come up top again today, so which is good. And I'm not touching the charts now. I'll see you guys at the PM session, and then we'll see what we can get from that. Thanks, guys. See you guys later. Ciao. Bye.